आपने बताया that you lost a 1 lakh job at the age of 19, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's a huge amount. And then how did it feel at that time? और उसके बाद why did you decide to leave it and where did that come from?
Okay, I did not decide to leave it. It was this one job opportunity that I was applying for LinkedIn पे बार और I was rejected twice. और तीसरी दफ़ा I don't know कहाँ से मुझे आया कि आप हम इंटरव्यू भी कर सकते हैं, we will proceed. So I was trying to convince my mom कि ये मुझे करना है, ये मेरा इंटरेस्ट है, मैं यहाँ से रिजेक्ट हुई हूँ. But she made it very clear कि बेटा अभी फोकस करो अपनी लर्निंग पे, एजुकेशन पे. And that was one of the biggest conflict I had with my mom as well. So that night I decided कि कुछ करना है. So that rejection of opportunity because of my mom kind of made me chase bigger things in life. So I was very clear that money is an important incentive for me, but it is not the primary incentive.
Of course, it turned out to be a blessing in disguise, so it's good for you, right? It turned out to be really good. All right, Mehek, as you told us that you are also a student, you are a business owner, and then you're also an educator, right? So how do you balance all of these responsibilities considering that I'm sure you must have had a very busy schedule. So how do you balance all of these things?
I plan my day with a calendar.
Alright.
And I am very time bound. तो मैंने अपना एक घंटा स्केड्यूल किया हुआ होता है. टाइम दैट आई एम गोइंग टू माई यूनिवर्सिटी, टाइम जब मैंने अपने टास्क मार्केटिंग के कंप्लीट करने हैं, टास्क जब मैंने अपनी पढ़ाने का काम करना है, फिर क्लैरिटी ट्रैक की चीज़ें होती हैं, बहुत सारी चीज़ें आपको हैंडल करनी होती हैं.
Like you said that you schedule your every hour. Not everybody does that. I can guarantee you that. Not everybody does that. So if you're getting what you're getting, it's entirely you and of course Allah Ta'ala.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Mentoring Young Leaders. This is your host Alish Badnan, and as usual, we today have a very inspiring guest amongst us. Ladies and gentlemen, she is a student, she is a digital marketeer, and with that, she also owns her own platform of teaching, that is Clarity Trek. So without any further ado, let's just meet the guest of today, Sayyida Mehek. Assalamu alaikum, Mehek.
Walaikum assalam. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good, Sayyida Mehek. How does it feel, conquering such things at such a young age?
I think firstly I'm blessed. A lot of people are hardworking, but not everyone gets the opportunities. अगर I have to compare myself के दूसरे क्या कर रहे हैं, तो मुझे लगता है दूसरे भी बहुत मेहनत कर रहे हैं. But having the right opportunities, I think that is great as well. So I feel blessed every day, and I don't want to wake up and take these opportunities for granted at any point in time. So it feels amazing, actually.
Sure it does. Very well answered. अच्छा Mehek, आपके early life में you just told me that you started your professional career, you could say teaching at the age of 18, which is very young, right? So usually at that age, usually लोग they're dependent on their parents, they're dependent on their teachers. But what was the turning point? You could say, what was the point where you decided that, all right, this is what I want to do. I want to build my own thing and I want to start teaching.
Okay, so firstly, teaching as a career started like an accident.
Alright.
तो randomly I was using my Instagram और वहाँ पे एक प्रोफाइल है टीचर ऑन करके, उसका बस मैंने एक पोस्ट देख लिया and I was like, okay, let's just make our portal. No teaching experience, no interest whatsoever. सिर्फ एज अ ट्राई बस मैंने उस पर अपना प्रोफाइल बना लिया and then I was just waiting कि कभी ना कभी I'll get an opportunity and I got an opportunity. So that's how things started, but it was slow, it was steady and I did not expect to enjoy it. So with time I started enjoying it so much कि मैंने decide किया कि अच्छा this can be a full-time career. So yeah, that's how I started.
All right, very inspiring again. And of course, we were discussing before the podcast. आपने बताया that you lost a 1 lakh job at the age of 19, right?
Yeah.
तो उस वक्त of course it's a huge amount. And then how did it feel at that time? और उसके बाद why did you decide to leave it and where did that come from?
Okay, I did not decide to leave it. It was this one job opportunity that I was applying for LinkedIn पे बार और I was rejected twice. और तीसरी दफ़ा I don't know कहाँ से मुझे आया कि आप हम इंटरव्यू भी कर सकते हैं, we will proceed. And I was in Islamabad at the time और वो कराची की opportunity थी. So I was trying to convince my mom कि ये मुझे करना है, ये मेरा इंटरेस्ट है, मैं यहाँ से रिजेक्ट हुई हूँ और फाइनली यू नो आई एम गेटिंग द एज, बट शी मेड इट वेरी क्लियर कि बेटा अभी फोकस करो अपनी लर्निंग पे, एजुकेशन पे. एंड आई फेल लाइक कि एक अपॉर्चुनिटी जो मैंने बहुत मेहनत से विद लॉट ऑफ रेजिलियंस अर्न की थी वो काइंड ऑफ मेरे से ले ली गई. एंड दैट वाज वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट कॉन्फ्लिक्ट आई हैड विद माई मॉम एज वेल. सो दैट नाइट आई डिसाइडेड कि कुछ करना है. And I don't know how things went after it. कि teacher on I got 2 more students and I used their reviews and then I was like अच्छा मैं full time teaching कर रही हूँ. पहले तो ये था ना कि चलो देखते हैं. I don't know. It was not something I was passionate about. It was not something I knew I would enjoy. It was just something that I felt like कि मुझे अच्छा लग सकता है. So when I started working on it, I started enjoying it and I started enjoying the time with my students क्योंकि हमारा age group काफ़ी similar था. तो I was like okay, and that's how Clarity Trek was born.
All right.
So that rejection of opportunity because of my mom kind of made me chase bigger things in life. I became a better digital marketer. उससे पहले मैं digital marketing भी नहीं करी थी. I was just hunting for opportunities कि मिल जाएंगी तो मैं उनको करूँगी. But then I learned 2 of the courses जिसमें digital marketing था और Shopify था. Shopify did not continue the website part because for me work should be something that I enjoy. I was very clear on it. If I have to make money, if I have to grind, and if I'm not sleeping well at night, then it's not worth it.
Yeah, of course.
So I was very clear that money is an important incentive for me, but it is not the primary incentive.
Yeah, very
because
well said.
eventually I will drift apart. तो ये mindset मेरा था day 1 से, and that is how I basically proceeded. और फिर अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह Clarity Trek really went well, better than what I expected. मैंने तो बस यही सोचा था 1-2 स्टूडेंट्स आ जाएंगे. Then I started teaching in batches. मैंने start किया 1-on-1 से फिर I started offering buddy support where 2 friends would come and I would teach or 3 friends would come and I would teach because I believed कि इससे ज़्यादा मुझसे कोई पढ़ेगा नहीं. I undermined myself basically. But then when I launched my first batch, the response was amazing. I was supposed to be a micro batch, but the lowest enrollments we had were less than 10, but maximum हमने 15 भी hit करा, which I think as a newcomer, as a young teacher is a good number.
Yeah, it is.
And I have 6 operational batches right now.
Okay.
So in the last 1 year alone, I've taught over 100 students.
That is amazing.
Yeah, so it's been quite a ride. चीज़ें मुश्किल थी. I've done a lot of trial and error. किसी ने guide नहीं किया था. It was YouTube, internet, dreams, lots and lots of AI.
Okay,
And that's how I learned because I was like, I need to be smart about it. I don't have time and I have university with that. So I used ChatGPT and other AI tools as a place to research. I would ask for links कि मुझे बताएं where I can research on. And I researched and I saw the edge in marketing as in education as an industry. और marketing का ये है कि eventually it might depreciate because of AI क्योंकि हर चीज़ में वो बहुत ज़्यादा आ चुका है.
Of course, yes.
So it's technically doing most of what I can do.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Like you said that you weren't planning on getting everything the way you sorted it out, but of course it turned out to be a blessing in disguise, so it's good for you, right? It turned out to be really good.
Yeah.
All right, Mehak, as you told us that you are also a student, you are a business owner, and then you're also an educator,
Yeah.
right? So how do you balance all of these responsibilities considering that I'm sure you must have had a very busy schedule. So how do you balance all of these things?
So I plan my day with a calendar.
All right.
And I am very time bound. तो मैंने अपना 1-1 घंटा schedule किया हुआ होता है. Time that I'm going to my university, time जब मैंने अपने task marketing के complete करने हैं, tasks जब मैंने अपनी पढ़ाने का काम करना है, फिर Clarity Trek की चीज़ें होती हैं, बहुत सारी चीज़ें आपको handle करनी होती हैं. And of course as you know, HEC has a very rigid policy about attendance. तो आप छुट्टियाँ भी ज़्यादा नहीं कर सकते. And I'm not the kind of person who can just go after teachers, please mark कर दें attendance, please कर दें. So I knew I have to manage all together. Now I have a good university timetable. Like in 7 days I go to university 3 days. और बाकी के 4 days I'm at home. But I work all 7 days a week. So I think those people who think कि आपको आराम से चीज़ें मिल जाती हैं, no, you have to be willing to sacrifice your comfort. That is the main thing. तो वही मेरे लिए सबसे uncomfortable चीज़ भी थी. I was always comfortable being the youngest at home, being the pampered child. हर चीज़ मिल जाना जब मांगी. But for the first time, I had to chase my dreams and I knew that there's a bigger purpose, so I have to give up my comfort zone, and that's exactly what I did. So things just kind of happened for me, I would say. I kind of feel very, very grateful, Allahumma barik, that I wanted things, I manifested it और वो हो गई. But मैंने सोचा नहीं था कि होंगी.
ऑफ कोर्स आपने इतना उसके लिए हार्ड वर्क किया, देन ऑफ कोर्स अल्लाह ताला would also help. Like you said that you schedule your every hour. Not everybody does that. I can guarantee you that. Not everybody does that. So if you're getting what you're getting, it's entirely you and of course Allah Taala.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah. So Mehak, you just told us about, and of course it's quite evident that since you're also young, so you're also teaching students, maybe of your age or maybe a bit young. You know, the Gen Z and the Gen Alpha, you're catering those students mostly. So do you think that since you know you're closer to them in age, you know the age gap is a little less, so you can connect with them a little bit more easily as compared to us when we were students, when we were in our Gen Z study era, and you know the teachers we had were millennials or you know boomers. So do you think that the age gap is actually helping you reach the students better?
A lot. I feel like I can connect a lot to them. I have been told by a lot of my students कि मैं उनकी unpaid therapist हूँ.
Okay.
And this is something that my one-on-one students told me, क्योंकि आप बैच में इतने personal नहीं हो सकते किसी के भी साथ. So I feel like one reason why they are able to connect with me, open up with me, is because I've had a very similar life as them. I went through the same highs and the same lows as them. तो उसने काफ़ी ज़्यादा मुझे help किया to build that relevance with my students. And I feel like my students feel कि वो मुझसे judge नहीं होते. Like I don't judge them. When they tell me something, I listen to them. If I feel like they want to listen to what I have to say, you know, तब I talk. But I feel like they have so many voices around them. They don't necessarily need someone to dictate them more.
Yes.
They are already being dictated a lot, and I can empathize with that. That I've always had so many people comment so many things on me, my life, my choices. So I knew for a fact that I can be that one person who listens to them. If I feel like my opinion is welcomed or they want me to share my insight, तो well and good. वरना बस मैं उनको comfort कर देती हूँ. तो I think because I'm able to work on their psychological well-being, I'd say, so they're able to relate with me better, connect with me better. I remember last year, May June से पहले, one of my student reached out to me late at night before exam that I feel very anxious. I don't want to go for my exam. And I knew for a fact that she just wants me to hear her out. I know making that kind of time, especially when I was so sleepy, it was a task. But at the same time, I knew that maybe she's not able to talk about this to anybody else.
Yes.
And I think that is my biggest strength. I'm a very good communicator, but at the same time, I'm a good listener, which I feel like extroverts का एक major trait नहीं होता है. I'm a big extrovert. So I think I'm able to balance both the elements, that I hear and I talk.
Alright.
So yeah.
So it's good. I mean, you know, if I were your student, I would have talked to you about all my problems, considering, of course, study related. Okay, you know, this is what I've been through, or ये थोड़ा मुश्किल हो रहा है, ये हो रहा है. So I think it's good that you know the age gap is less, so you could always connect with your students, like you said. लेकिन Mehak, of course, you know there are a lot of distractions nowadays. If you talk about our student life, we were not really that distracted. You know, TikTok, Instagram, they were not in that moment. Really active. लेकिन अभी देखें तो you know there's Instagram, there's TikTok, there's you know a lot of distractions. So how do you compete, considering that you conduct online lectures, you know teach students online? So how do you compete with such distracting apps? So and you know you're teaching subjects like sociology and business.
Yeah.
So how do you make sure that the student is actually listening and considering the shrinking concentration span?
Firstly, I make sure they participate. वो तो एक class वाली चीज़ है. अब उसके behind the back, except for that 1 hour that I'm teaching, उसके पीछे of course their social media consumption is a lot, right? And I know it. Okay, I've randomly asked people, my students, कि आपके phone पे usage hours कितने हैं? What is your weekly report? And it's insane. Instagram being the primary app that everybody is using, and I would say कि सिर्फ पाकिस्तान में नहीं, internationally भी, लेकिन internationally TikTok is also very very popular. I kind of see that there is a discrimination between TikTok and Instagram in Pakistan. Like you know how we associate mindset with the kind of app that we're using. तो वो एक चीज़ है. But I think सबसे ज़्यादा जो students सफ़र कर रहे हैं वो ADHD से है. Attention deficit बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया है. There was a time जब बच्चों को longitudinal lectures पसंद होते थे. अब अगर आप एक ही concepts पे ज़्यादा बात कर रहे हो, they will get distracted. So one thing I do is एक simple सी strategy है. जितना उनको पढ़ना चाहिए और जो उनकी requirement है उतना ही रखती हूँ मैं. I don't like to tell them about XYZ things. I just tell them very straight up, easy definitions. I try to simplify what's already there in the book, and I try to make sure कि मैं एक concept को hardly in a few minutes, sometimes even in a few seconds, बस समझा दूँ. And I like to give them one-liners of easy definitions. कि just get the concept. Because I think mashallah luckily especially in A levels O levels बच्चे बातें अच्छी बना लेते हैं तो उनको कॉन्सेप्ट समझा दो तो वो बाकी खुद ही कर लेंगे तो दैट इज़ वन थिंग आई फॉलो एंड उसके अलावा आई लाइक टू रैंडमली कॉल आउट नेम्स तो टेल मी व्हाट यू लर्नड एट द एंड ऑफ द क्लास आई हैव दिस रूल just tell me one thing you learned today in my class, and if you have told me one thing, the other student cannot repeat the same thing. So that's one activity I do with all my students. अभी recently I've started doing past papers with them. तो उस पे active feedback देना, उनसे पूछना कि where you're standing, and I do a lot of class activities, and I think it's a ick for most of the students because उनको ये होता है कि class timings में हम class activity क्यों कर रहे हैं. But the thing is कि I can give them active feedback, and I can discuss everybody's answers. So that's also one thing that I do.
All right, that is a really good technique considering that, like I said, you're conducting online classes.
Yeah.
So at the end of the class, when you're asking the student कि आपने क्या learn किया, so they have to be very vigilant throughout the session and you call out names as well. So that's very scary.
I like to call out names.
That's very scary, but it's good for the student. I mean, they know that they have to be vigilant. Otherwise, if they get called out, they're not able to answer. That's not nice.
Actually, I have this kind of atmosphere in my classes कि if you're not able to tell me, that's fine. I don't like to tell them, oh, you weren't listening to me. Oh, you didn't get it. अगर नहीं समझ आया तो तुम मुझसे पूछना चाहिए था. I don't ask them for that. I just tell them कि अच्छा, I'm sharing the screen back. You see it till that I'm asking another student, and then I'll come back to you.
All right.
So I do this. I don't feel like I have to make someone uncomfortable कि अरे आपको तो पता ही नहीं है because I get it कि बहुत ज़्यादा distractions हैं and I'm one of them. I'm a Gen Z too. So obviously I can relate to it. मैं भी university की classes लेती हूँ and I zone out a lot. I zone out like crazy. So I have to constantly make notes कि I'm there, I'm awake. Otherwise you need to really engage in the class if you want me to be awake. So I can relate from that perspective कि मैं खुद student हूँ, मुझे खुद की आदतें पता हैं, मैं कितनी spoiled हूँ, मैं कितनी considerate हूँ, and I expect my students to be the same, better or worse, because I know everybody's different.
That's good that then this way आपके students भी आपके साथ comfortable होते होंगे.
Alhamdulillah.
अगर उनसे कुछ गलती हो जाती होगी, they wouldn't be hiding it. They would tell you and they would discuss the struggle with you. Alright, so Mehak, of course you discovered your strength when you said that you're an extrovert, so you decided that alright, teaching could be one thing that I could be good at, right?
Yeah.
So young students, like the students that you're teaching right now, आपको उनको अगर बताना हो कि alright, आप ऐसे अपनी strength को identify कर सकते हैं. How can they identify their strength considering that they're young, so they don't really know कि alright, this is my place of work, this is my genre, you could say. So कैसे identify करें?
Firstly, I would ask them कि भाई just be open to experiences, explore. You are not supposed to know your strength, your competencies straight up immediately. आपको थोड़ा सा exposure चाहिए होता है, actually काफ़ी चाहिए होता है. And for me, I started with FBA wholesale. I could not do it. I did not like it. I knew कि अच्छा Shopify try कर लेते हैं. Didn't like it either. Digital marketing, loved it. Teaching as a career started by accident, but I started enjoying it. But this happened because I was open to experiences. I wasn't just restricting myself क्योंकि गोल तो मेरा अभी भी fashion designer बनना है, right? But I knew कि I have to be very flexible in my approach. And I'll be very honest. One reason why I was able to start working was because मुझे ultimately fashion designing में आना है. And how will I get the investment? I'm not going to my parents to give me money. I'm not going to a bank for a loan. I don't want to have multiple partners. I don't want to give away equity. I just want to make sure कि मैं अपना कुछ करूँ. So I think maybe वो नियत अच्छी थी because I've always believed कि parents have done what they could till the time they were just funding your education. उसके बाद आप खुद कुछ करें. So I tried a lot, I explored a lot, I expanded my horizon, and then I was able to figure out what works best for me. And I'm still very open to new experiences. It's not like अभी जो हो गया अभी ये पूरी ज़िंदगी मैंने यही करना है. I'm 22 and I know that I have a lot of years ahead, inshallah, where I can explore and I can just figure out what works the best for me.
Very
yeah.
well said. So, like you're saying, you can experiment with things.
Yeah, totally.
You know, your ground is yours. You could always, you know, go into things. कोई hard and fast rule नहीं है कि alright,
Yeah.
अगर आपके ये ऐसे करें, then you should do the
True.
same.
Don't
So you
restrict
could-
yourself.
Yeah, you should experiment with things. Alright, so you built Clarity Trek, your platform where you teach students from scratch, from zero, without almost zero to none investment,
none.
right? None investment, all right. So what was, what were the initial steps that you took in order to build Clarity Trek? And if you could tell us so that, you know, the young entrepreneurs who are listening, who want to do such of a thing, that could be a help for them.
Number one, use internet wisely. Internet has a lot of information. I'm not the first one to launch an institute. And I believe I'm not doing anything that is very unique. I do lectures on Zoom. I have a social media presence, and that's all that I'm doing. Right? ये कोई भी कर सकता है. The first thing would be for you to understand कि आप कोई चीज़ कर सकते हो या नहीं. I think maybe Alhamdulillah I went so far and I have achieved so much because I was able to excel at what I was doing, what I was offering. तो आपको अपनी खुद की स्ट्रेंथ पता होनी चाहिए, इंटरनेट का वाइज यूज़ होना चाहिए, डू योर मार्केट रिसर्च. बहुत सारे टूल्स हमारे पास एक्सेसिबल हैं, आप उस पर देखो कि क्या चीज़ें एक्टिव हैं. आई डिड रिसर्च अबाउट करंट अकेडमीज़ जो ऑपरेट कर रही हैं, एंड आई फेल लाइक देयर इज़ एन एज कि आई कैन ऑल्सो जस्ट बार्ज इन, और मैं भी ट्राई कर सकती हूँ. सो दैट्स हाउ आई स्टार्टेड. सोशल मीडिया इज़ द मेन थिंग. I would not really recommend going to Fiverr or Upwork. We have better websites. We have LinkedIn, most importantly. I've been able to get most of my opportunities from Facebook and also Instagram.
Okay.
So try to understand the power of social media apps before the posting, before Reels.
All right. So you also teach students globally, right?
Yeah.
So what is the major difference between the local students and the international students that you could point out? Learning में भी हो सकता है, behavior wise भी हो सकता है.
Learning में तो कोई नहीं है. I feel like Pakistani students or international students, they are equally hardworking. I would say कि बाहर के बच्चे थोड़े ज़्यादा smart workers हैं कहीं ना कहीं, because they have more autonomy. Sadly हम ऐसी सोसाइटी में रहते हैं where parents barge into everything, हर मसला, right? तो बच्चों को वो autonomy मिलती ही नहीं है कि वो थोड़ा experiment करें, कुछ try करें, खुद excel करें. Accountability is something that parents are constantly reinforcing to the point कि बच्चा rebellious हो जाता है. And they don't like to study, they don't like to do it. For my international students, I've always just felt that their parents don't care. Like they do, but they don't explicitly address, or they don't try to restrict their child कि ये भी नहीं करना, वो भी नहीं करना, and just follow this and that. So I think that has a huge role. I would say it's more about the nurture. Intellectually हमारे बच्चे बहुत smart हैं.
Okay.
बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं.
Alright, आपने सारा blame उठा के parents पर डाल दिया.
Nurturing. I feel like कि थोड़ा boundaries ना खुली होनी चाहिए.
I understand, considering that we are entering into this phase जहाँ पे
Yeah.
Gen Z और Gen Alpha आ रही है, तो ये करना पड़ेगा, because when you're, like you said, when you're like 24/7 आप किसी की surveillance कर रहे हैं, then it kind of gets stuffy.
True.
Considering that the generation that's coming, तो वो
उनको नहीं
बर्दाश्त
पसंद.
नहीं
They
करते,
can't deal with
वो नहीं
it.
करते. Alright, so if we're talking about financial literacy, of course you're the best example for that. अगर एक यंग स्टूडेंट है, उसके दिमाग में क्या होना चाहिए, और ऐसा क्यों वो अपने दिमाग में लाए कि ऑलराइट आई शुड बी फाइनेंशियली इंडिपेंडेंट, और मुझे ऐसा करना चाहिए इन ऑर्डर टू सपोर्ट माई फैमिली और इवन माई सेल्फ. तो अगर वो ऐसा करना चाह रहा है तो उसको क्या देखना चाहिए कि व्हाई इज़ दिस एसेंशियल?
Firstly, I believe कि you feel that internally. You cannot force it onto someone कि आपको career oriented होना चाहिए, financially stable होना चाहिए, right financial decisions लेना चाहिए. It comes from within. For me, it was all about, like I said, कि I have bigger goals, bigger dreams, and I don't want to put it all on my parents कि आप provide करें, you be the providers forever for me. So that's one thing. फिर I always believe कि whatever money you're making, when I started earning, I was very stupid. I was very careless with my money. I used to spend it on the randomest stuff, जिसका मुझे दूर दूर तक कोई यूज़ नहीं था. And for a whole year, I wasted all my earnings on randomest stuff. कोई काम की चीज़ मैंने नहीं की. आफ्टर अ ईयर आई फेल लाइक कि अब क्लैरिटी ट्रैक को ग्रो करने का टाइम आ गया है, और मेरा मार्केटिंग करियर भी थोड़ा अच्छा जा रहा है. आई वाज स्टिल हैविंग अ रेजोल्यूशन 2026 में, आई गेट माई 2025 में आई विल गेट माई फर्स्ट मैकबुक, एंड आई वाज लाइक कि चलो लिया जाएगा. तो वन डे आई वोक अप एंड माई लैपटॉप wasn't working.
Okay.
So then I was like, it was January and my resolution was in December कि दिसंबर में मैंने ही करना है. अब आई हैड इनफ सेविंग्स बट आई वाज लाइक कि मुझे वो खाने पे शॉपिंग पे उधर लगाना है. बट देन आई वाज लाइक ओके लेट्स जस्ट मेक अ बिग इन्वेस्टमेंट. इट वाज द फर्स्ट गैजेट आई बॉट फॉर माई सेल्फ एंड ऑनेस्टली द काइंड ऑफ हैप्पीनेस यू एक्सपीरियंस व्हेन यू फील लाइक oh I can afford this, oh I can just get whatever I want, that is amazing. So one thing that motivates me is that walking into stores or just liking anything and being like, oh, I'll get it. I just want it, I'll buy it. So that was one thing. So spend your money wisely. If I talk about the investment on the MacBook, it really increased my efficiency. And the benefit was कि उसके बाद मुझे और clients मिल गए. And I was able to excel better. I was able to work better. फिर I also believe invest in metals. एज लॉन्ग एज आपको स्टॉक एक्सचेंज का इतना नहीं पता, आपको नहीं पता वहाँ पे कैसे इन्वेस्टमेंट्स करनी है, इन्वेस्ट इन मेटल्स. नाउ वन प्रॉब्लम कैन बी कि अभी तो ग्राम का भी तो वो जो प्राइस है वो इतना ऊपर गया हुआ है. व्हाट शुड वी डू? सो स्पेंड लाइक सेव इन स्मॉलर चंक्स और फिर आप लगाओ पैसे, उसको करो बिकॉज ऑनेस्टली इट विल बेनिफिट यू इन द लॉन्ग रन. जस्ट डोंट वेस्ट योर मनी.
Yeah, true. All right, very well answered, Mehak, and very inspirational, I must say. And since we're moving towards the end of the podcast, before we conclude the podcast, we have like a fun session. I call it the rapid fire round. All right, so I'll give you questions. You have to give me one word answers. The maximum you could go is like 1 sentence. All right.
Okay.
So are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Online classes or physical classrooms?
Online.
All right. Psychology or business? Which subject do you enjoy teaching the most?
Business.
All right. Strict teacher or chill teacher?
Balanced.
Balanced. All right. Coffee or chai during classes?
Cold coffee.
Cold coffee. Group classes or one-on-one sessions?
Group.
One word your students would use to describe you?
Maybe supportive.
Supportive. All right. One habit Gen Z students have that actually helps them learn better?
The right use of tech.
All right. The most common excuse students give for not doing homework or assignments?
I'm not feeling well.
Camera off during an online session usually means?
If you already have off cameras.
All right. If you weren't a teacher, you would be?
I already am marketer.
All right. The most rewarding moment you've experienced as a tutor?
When your students just consider you like an older sibling.
All right. One thing you wish the education system would change?
Become more modern, please.
All right.
You are too traditional right now.
Okay. Very well answered, very honest answers as well. So this was it for the rapid fire round. Towards the end of the podcast, Mehak, what message would you want to leave for the students or anyone who's watching?
I would just say if you want to achieve something, start now. There is no better moment than the present time. I used to be very future oriented. करूँगी, वो करूँगी आता नहीं था. So the best moment is the present moment. Take it, start working. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to fall. It's okay to have setbacks. What matters is चलते रहो. क्योंकि when you reach the heights, the people who thought के अरे ये क्या कर रहे हैं, they will also believe in you. I will give you a very basic example. When I started teaching, one person very randomly said कि don't your parents give you the money? Second, tutor ही तो बन रही हो. So I would just say कि maybe if you were having a corporate job and maybe you would have achieved something in 10 years which alhamdulillah I did in 2 years. So it is not about bragging. It is about knowing you can do it and it should be for yourself. And I did everything for myself. So whatever you want, just have faith and go forward.
All right, very inspirational again.
Thank you.
The entire podcast was very inspirational, I
Thank
must say.
you.
How was your experience today? You know, coming over to the Banis and having this discussion.
Great time. I have to explore because I'm very curious. I like to explore new places, especially
Alright.
because it's an education institute. So I will be exploring, but with you, I've met you. So I've had a great experience with you. And mashallah, you're doing so much already. So I wish you all the best. So
Thank
far,
you.
it's just very good. I'm very happy.
Well, thank you so very much for gracing our podcast with your presence. I
Always.
truly enjoyed the podcast, and considering that
Likewise.
you're doing so much at such a young age, all the best to you as well for
Thank
your future
you.
endeavors. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Catch you in the next episode.